Hello everyone, this is Vicar General Kelly Patrick. I wish to share with you a bit of knowledge in that the hurricanes and tornadoes occurring right now are sent by God's fury through His Son, just like that in biblically recorded history. God sent His Son to this planet, His name otherwise known as Lord of the Winds, Enlil, in order to judge the nations. According to Hurricane.com, there have been 21 English-named tropical storms and hurricanes from 2017 alone. And the year is not over. And at a rate like this, the names will be followed by the Greek alphabet, if necessary. Now again, you need to know there will be more hurricanes coming in October. In Puerto Rico right now, conditions are very bad. People are dying. And as the New York Times stated, Hurricane Maria updates. In Puerto Rico, the storm destroyed us. The mass destruction left them without power, food, water, shelter, medicine, and more. Hurricane Maria was much like a 50-mile wide tornado that made a direct hit on the island that consists of 3.4 million U.S. citizens. And it's not just Puerto Rico. 6 other Caribbean island nations that were in the pathway are in crisis now after the hurricanes, from Bermuda to the Virgin Islands. The UK is set to be hit by a superstorm, bringing gale force winds caused by Hurricane Maria smashing into Hurricane Lee. Your fate depends on who takes the messages from the Lord's saints seriously. Messages are due to be delivered prior to any impact. Let's just pray that the people turn their eyes to God again. The sooner, the better. We have to look at this and wonder how many hurricanes have taken place recently, just within a 30-day time period, just before and now after the great sign of Revelation 12. Take a second to think about the curving and twisting-like movements, the reaper-like movements that cuts down everything the pathway of a hurricane or a tornado. Christ has been referred to in the Bible as the Lord of the storms. He brings them forth in His divine fury. The Bible is filled with scriptures and references just to prove this. Zechariah chapter 7 verse 14. But I scattered them with a whirlwind among all the nations whom they knew not. Thus the land was desolate after them, that no man passed through nor returned, for they laid the pleasant land desolate. Revelation chapter 14 verse 14. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud is sitting one like the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. Notice the phrase, a sharp sickle. Our Lord commanded them to leave Babylon. That's all of Babylon's inhabitants. And Babylon is known today as the United States. Here are among the many reasons why. Take a look at the pathways of these deadly hurricanes that have battered the United States since the Messiah's return in 2011, and the final warnings He gave to mankind. Hurricane Jose, the devastating Hurricane Irma, Hurricane Matthew that battered the nation of Haiti, later seen to be shaped like a skull. Hurricane Katrina, one of the top 5 deadliest hurricanes to strike the United States that laid waste to the southeastern area of the United States. Hurricane Sandy, which also decimated the Bible Belt. Do you think someone has set a bullseye? The seals, thunder, and the trumpet judgments have all occurred. God has been working in the lives of people to protect the saints and to prepare the world for His final judgment. Here we see the results of that cultivation and the 2 great harvests. Revelation chapter 14, verse 15. Another angel came out of the sanctuary, crying out in a loud voice to the one who is seated on the cloud. Use your sickle and reap, for the time to reap has come, and since the harvest of the earth is ripe. Not a coincidence who forms these events and how. Lord of the storms, the Messiah, our Lord Rael. Know that it is in his hands. And why? Come gather unto the Lord of heavenly hosts, for it's too late.